Aries Daily Horoscope for May 20, 2025. As the cosmic wheels turn to reveal your destiny today, the stars align in fascinating patterns that hold particular significance for you, Aries. With the sun having freshly moved into Gemini, there's a mental quickening that's affecting everyone. But for you specifically, this activates your third house of communication, short trips, and immediate environment. Today carries a special vibration as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Mars, heightening your already formidable powers of self-expression and mental agility. This is not a day to sit quietly in the shadows, dear Ram. The universe is practically demanding that you speak up, share your ideas, and take intellectual risks. Your mind is exceptionally sharp, making this an ideal time to pitch proposals, engage in important conversations, or simply brainstorm future plans. There's a certain electricity to your thoughts that others will find compelling and hard to resist. However, be mindful that with Venus in Cáncer squaring Jupiter in Aries, there might be a tendency to overindulge or make promises in your personal relationships that feel wonderful in the moment, but could be challenging to fulfill later. This aspect brings abundant emotional energy, but requires conscious moderation. Your enthusiasm is infectious today, but make sure it's grounded in what's truly possible. In the realm of work and career, Pluto's ongoing retrograde in Aquarius is slowly transforming your 11th house of networks, friendships, and long-term aspirations. You may notice subtle shifts in power dynamics within your professional circles, or find yourself reconsidering what success really means to you. Today specifically, this translates to an opportunity to reassess who you're aligning yourself with professionally. Are your collaborators helping you reach your highest potential, or is it time for some conscious recalibration? A surprising conversation with a colleague could offer valuable insight. Saturn's position in Pisces continues to ask you to do some deep inner work, particularly around unconscious patterns that may be holding you back. Today, you might experience moments of unusual clarity about your own hidden motivations or fears. Pay attention to any recurring thoughts or dreams, as they contain important messages from your subconscious that can help you break free from outdated limitations. The moon in Scorpio today intensifies everything, bringing emotional depth and possibly stirring up feelings you've been avoiding. This lunar position activates your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation, suggesting that financial matters involving others might demand your attention. Perhaps it's time to have that conversation about shared expenses with a partner or to review investment strategies. There's also a profound opportunity for emotional bonding if you're willing to be vulnerable with someone you trust. Neptune in Pisces forms an interesting aspect to your sun, softening your typically direct approach and enhancing your intuition. Today, you might find yourself more receptive to subtle cues and nonverbal communication. Don't dismiss those gut feelings or fleeting impressions. They're providing valuable information that your logical mind might otherwise miss. This Neptune influence also heightens your compassion, making it an excellent day for healing rifts or extending forgiveness where needed. Uranus in Taurus continues its slow revolution through your 2nd house of values and resources. Today, this influence could manifest as an unexpected expense, a sudden money-making opportunity, or a brilliant insight about your relationship with material security. Stay flexible and open to changing your approach to finances. What's worked in the past might not be the most effective strategy going forward. For Aries singles, today holds particular promise in the romance department. The cosmic configuration favors meeting someone intellectually stimulating, perhaps in an educational setting or while traveling locally. Conversation will be the aphrodisiac that sparks interest, so lead with your ideas and wit. For those in relationships, communication takes center stage. Express your needs clearly, but also make space to truly hear your partner. The Gemini sun encourages playfulness and curiosity in your interactions. Consider trying something new together that stimulates your minds as well as your hearts. Health-wise, pay attention to your nervous system today. The heightened mental energy could translate to restlessness or scattered thinking if not properly channeled. Activities that coordinate mind and body would be especially beneficial. Perhaps try a new sport that requires strategy and physical prowess, perfectly suited to your Aries nature. Breathing exercises can also help center you if you find your thoughts racing. Your color of power today is electric blue, symbolizing the current of inspiration and communication flowing through you. Carry or wear this color to amplify your already considerable charisma. Your lucky number is 7, representing wisdom and spiritual awareness. Look for this number appearing throughout your day as confirmation you're on the right path. Places associated with learning, communication, or short journeys hold special power for you today. A library, bookstore, cafe with good conversation, or even a short road trip could bring unexpected opportunities. Remember, Aries, while the stars provide the energy and opportunity, how you harness these cosmic currents remains your choice. Today offers a powerful blend of mental acuity and emotional depth that, when consciously directed, can help you make significant progress on your path. Move forward with your characteristic courage, but temper it with the thoughtfulness that today's planetary positions are encouraging. The universe is speaking clearly to you today. All you need to do is listen, then act with the bold confidence that makes you such a formidable force in the zodiac. On May 20, 2025, Aries will experience a fascinating planetary configuration that shapes your energy and opportunities for the day. The Sun has recently moved into Gemini, occupying your third house of communication, short trips, siblings, and immediate environment. At nearly 29 degrees Gemini, the Sun is approaching a critical degree, suggesting that information or news arriving today carries significant weight for future decisions. This intellectual energy activates your already quick-thinking Aries mind, making this an excellent day for brainstorming, communicating important ideas, or engaging in negotiations where mental agility is required. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, also resides in Gemini, creating a powerful double influence in your communication sector. This Mercury placement amplifies your persuasive abilities and enhances your capacity to express your fiery Aries ideas with clarity and precision. You may notice your thoughts moving even faster than usual, with connections forming between seemingly unrelated concepts. Jupiter has recently entered Gemini as well, bringing expansion and opportunity to your communication sector for the coming year. On this specific day, Jupiter's influence makes your words particularly powerful. What you say can open doors, especially when you speak from a place of authentic enthusiasm. This triple presence in your third house suggests important phone calls, emails, or conversations that could lead to exciting developments in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, Mars, your ruling planet, travels through bold Leo in your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This creates a harmonious trine aspect with your Aries Sun, infusing you with confidence and creative energy. Mars in this position fuels your natural leadership qualities and emboldens your creative vision. In your career sector, Venus creates favorable aspects, particularly connecting with Neptune, which has recently entered your own sign of Aries, a once-in-164-year transit that will progressively transform your identity and personal energy field over the coming 14 years. Today's Venus-Neptune aspect creates a dreamy, intuitive connection between your professional goals and personal identity. This is a day when creative inspiration for career matters flows easily, though discrimination is needed to separate genuine insights from wishful thinking. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces in your 12th house of the subconscious, dreams, and hidden matters. This placement has been prompting deep internal work around limiting beliefs and psychological patterns. Today, Saturn forms a challenging aspect with the Sun, creating tension between your conscious communication and subconscious fears or restrictions. You may need to push through internal resistance to express your thoughts fully. The Moon travels through intense Scorpio in your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This lunar placement deepens your emotional perspective and may bring financial or relationship matters to the surface for examination. You might feel more intuitive than usual about others' motivations or hidden dynamics in partnerships. Uranus in Gemini forms a conjunction with Jupiter today, bringing unexpected communications, surprising news, or innovative ideas that expand your horizons. This electric energy in your third house suggests breakthroughs in how you think about and express your ideas. Be open to flashes of insight that may initially seem disruptive, but carry seeds of important future developments. Pluto continues its retrograde motion in Aquarius, activating your 11th house of friends, groups, and long-term aspirations. This slow-moving transformation energy prompts deep questioning about which social connections and collective goals truly align with your evolving sense of purpose. Today's aspect between Pluto and Mercury may bring revealing conversations with friends or colleagues that expose power dynamics or trigger transformative realizations. Chiron, the wounded healer, remains in the late degrees of Aries, forming a conjunction with your natal sun if you're a late April Aries. This position highlights healing opportunities around your core identity and self-expression. The day's planetary energies support breakthroughs in addressing old wounds related to asserting yourself or claiming your rightful space. Looking at the nodes of the moon, the North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo create an axis across your 12th and 6th houses, highlighting the balance between spiritual surrender and practical service. Today's connections between the nodes and multiple planets in Gemini suggest that communicating from a place of intuitive wisdom rather than analytical overthinking will serve your highest growth. For Aries individuals born with personal planets around 29 degrees of any sign, today's planetary positions will feel particularly significant, activating important aspects in your natal chart and potentially triggering key life developments. Neptune's recent ingress into your sign marks the beginning of a transformative period where your identity, appearance, and personal energy field become more fluid, creative, and spiritually attuned. Today's aspects to Neptune suggest inspiration flowing through you that can be channeled into practical expression, especially through communication and creative projects. As the cosmic energies align on May 20th, 2025, Aries natives will experience a particularly powerful day for communication and self-expression. Mercury forms a dynamic trine with your ruling planet Mars, creating a perfect storm of articulation and assertiveness in your verbal exchanges. Your words carry extra weight today, infused with both passion and precision. The morning hours might bring a surprising clarity to your thoughts, especially regarding projects or ideas you've been struggling to verbalize. This clarity stems from Jupiter's position in your third house of communication, expanding your ability to express complex concepts with remarkable ease. Take advantage of this planetary boost by scheduling important conversations, presentations, or writing tasks before noon. By midday, the moon enters Leo, forming a harmonious aspect with your sun sign. This lunar influence amplifies your natural charisma and adds theatrical flair to your expression style. You'll find yourself naturally commanding attention in meetings or social gatherings, your words resonating with authentic conviction and warmth. Be mindful, however, of Saturn's square to Mercury, which creates potential obstacles around 3 p.m. This challenging aspect could manifest as miscommunications, particularly with authority figures or older colleagues. Double-check important messages and resist the impulse to rush through sensitive conversations. The key is to channel your characteristic Aries directness while incorporating patience and careful listening. Digital communication receives special cosmic assistance today. If you've been considering launching a podcast, blog, social media campaign, or any form of online expression, the stars strongly support initiating these ventures now. Neptune's position brings increased visibility to your digital presence, allowing your authentic voice to reach exactly the right audience. Your ability to persuade others reaches a 6-month peak today. Whether negotiating, pitching ideas, or simply expressing your needs in personal relationships, you'll find others unusually receptive to your perspective. This persuasive power comes from Venus forming a sextile with your communication sector, adding charm and magnetic appeal to your words. For Aries writers, artists, or creators, today marks a significant breakthrough in self-expression. A long-standing creative block dissolves under Uranus's innovative influence. Unexpected inspiration may strike around sunset. Keep a voice recorder or notebook handy to capture these valuable insights as they flow through you. In personal relationships, your communication style becomes more nuanced and empathetic than usual. While Aries typically favors direct, no-nonsense expression, today you'll access deeper emotional intelligence in your interactions. This temporary softening of your communication approach opens doors to meaningful connections, especially with water signs in your life. Cáncer, Scorpio, and Pisces individuals will be particularly receptive to your words. The evening brings a powerful opportunity for heartfelt conversations with romantic partners or close friends. Pluto's transformative energy enables you to articulate feelings you normally keep hidden, creating space for relationship evolution. This vulnerability, though uncomfortable for many Aries, proves remarkably rewarding today. For single Aries, your verbal charisma attracts romantic interest through witty exchanges. Dating apps and social gatherings become fertile ground for meaningful connections initiated through stimulating conversation. Your authentic self-expression acts as a powerful magnetic force. In professional settings, your communication style today balances assertiveness with diplomatic finesse. Colleagues and supervisors are more likely to embrace your ideas when presented between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., a power window created by favorable aspects between Mars and Mercury. Use this time to pitch projects, request resources, or clarify your professional ambitions. For Aries in educational pursuits, information absorption and retention peak today. Complex subjects become suddenly accessible as Mercury enhances your cognitive processing. If studying for exams or learning new skills, this planetary support proves invaluable, particularly for subjects requiring verbal reasoning or creative thinking. Watch for an unexpected conversation around 7 p.m. that provides valuable insight or opportunity. This exchange, likely with a Gemini or Aquarius, contains important information that serves your growth trajectory. Listen carefully to what might initially seem like casual small-talk. Cosmic messages often arrive disguised as ordinary dialogue. Today's celestial configuration also supports technical communication coding, data analysis, or scientific writing flows more naturally than usual. The analytical side of your Aries mind receives enhancement from Mercury's position, allowing you to articulate complex technical concepts with surprising clarity. Physical expression channels, like public speaking or performance, receive powerful cosmic support. If you've been hesitant to share your voice in larger forums, today provides the confidence boost needed to overcome stage fright. Your natural Aries presence commands attention, while planetary alignments enhance articulation and audience connection. Watch for communication breakthroughs around noon when the Sun forms a special aspect with Chiron in your sign. This healing energy allows you to address and resolve long-standing misunderstandings, particularly with family members or childhood connections. Wounds from past communication failures find pathways to healing through today's exchanges. The late evening brings a reflective quality to your thoughts and expressions as the moon forms aspects with Neptune. Journal writing proves especially cathartic and revealing during this time. Insights captured now contain seeds of important future developments. Your intuitive communication channel opens wider than usual. To maximize today's communication potential, incorporate these cosmic suggestions. Begin important conversations with clear intentions. Embrace moments of silence before responding in heated exchanges. Experiment with new vocabulary or expression styles. And most importantly, Balance your natural Aries directness with thoughtful listening. Your ears receive as much cosmic enhancement as your voice today, using both in harmony, creates the most powerful outcomes. As the celestial bodies align on May 20, 2025, Aries natives find themselves at a fascinating financial crossroads. Mars, your ruling planet, forms a powerful trine with Jupiter in your money sector today, creating a wave of financial opportunity that hasn't been available to you for nearly 12 years. This rare celestial configuration opens doors that have long remained closed. Your natural Aries confidence receives an exceptional boost, particularly when it comes to negotiating or pursuing new income streams. The universe is quite literally backing your financial initiatives today. With Mercury positioned favorably in Gemini, your communication around money matters becomes particularly persuasive. If you've been contemplating asking for a raise or pitching a business idea, the cosmic forces strongly favor these activities between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the moon aligns perfectly with your financial houses. Venus in your resource sector suggests unexpected money could come through social connections. Perhaps a friend mentions an opportunity, or a past professional relationship suddenly bears fruit. Pay particular attention to digital or technological ventures today, as Uranus creates a spark of innovation in how you approach wealth building. However, be mindful of a challenging square between Mars and Saturn later in the day, which could bring temporary obstacles if you rush decisions too quickly. Typical Aries impetuosity could backfire after 4 p.m. The 8th house activation by today's quarter moon highlights potential gains through investments, particularly those involving partnerships or shared resources. This isn't necessarily about quick money, but rather setting foundations for longer-term financial security. Those Aries who work in creative fields will find unusual monetary opportunities through showcasing their unique perspective. Your authentic voice literally has cash value today. Financial intuition runs strong, particularly regarding which opportunities to pursue and which to let pass. Trust your gut specifically about resources that seem too burdensome. Not every opportunity that presents itself deserves your energy. The evening hours bring a Venus-Neptune aspect that could cloud financial judgment, so finalize any monetary decisions before sunset. Partnerships formed today around financial matters carry significant potential for growth throughout the remainder of 2025, especially those that combine your pioneering spirit with someone else's practical approach. Jupiter's position suggests expansion, particularly in areas related to technology, communication platforms, or education. Any investments in these sectors receive favorable cosmic energy. For Aries entrepreneurs, seed money planted today could grow exponentially by the autumn harvest. Career advancement linked to financial gain appears strongly favored, especially if you're willing to step outside conventional approaches. Your financial courage becomes your greatest asset. Calculated risks taken today have unusually high potential for success. The day's numerological signature of 7, 5 plus 20 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 indicates wisdom around money matters, suggesting research and strategic thinking will serve you better than impulsive action. Those working with advisors will find particularly clear guidance today, as long as you remain open to perspectives that initially challenge your assumptions. As May 20, 2025 unfolds, Aries natives find themselves in a particularly auspicious cosmic alignment. With the Sun firmly established in Gemini, your 9th house of expansion, higher learning, and adventure is brilliantly illuminated. This creates a magnificent backdrop for your fortunate areas today. The moon transits through Sagittarius, forming a harmonious trine with your sun sign, activating a day of remarkable opportunity and flow. Your ruling planet, Mars positioned in Leo, creates a powerful fire trine with your natal energies, igniting paths of fortune in creative expression and leadership roles. This is not merely a day of passive luck, but active manifestation through bold initiative, exactly what Aries excels at. The most immediately fortunate area today centers around educational pursuits and knowledge expansion. If you've been considering enrolling in a course, applying for an advanced degree, or even teaching others your expertise, today's energy provides exceptional support. The Jupiter-Mercury conjunction amplifies this further, making it an ideal day for interviews, examinations, or important presentations where your ideas need to shine. Travel endeavors are remarkably blessed today as well. Whether planning an international journey, finalizing travel arrangements, or even just exploring new parts of your own city, discovery and expansion bring unexpected rewards. The ninth house activation suggests that crossing boundaries, literal or figurative, brings fortune today. Professional recognition comes through innovative thinking rather than routine work. Your most fortunate professional moments will emerge when you share broader visions rather than focusing on details. Executives and authority figures are unusually receptive to your big picture ideas, particularly around midday when the moon forms its most supportive aspect. Financial fortune appears through unconventional channels. Rather than steady income sources, look for windfall opportunities, especially those connected to publishing, international connections, or higher education ventures. Venus in Taurus activates your second house of resources, but its square to Mars suggests fortune comes through calculated risks rather than playing it safe. Social connections with people from different cultural backgrounds or educational disciplines prove surprisingly valuable today. An unexpected conversation around 3 p.m. could open doors to opportunities you hadn't previously considered. Pay special attention to individuals with Sagittarius or Gemini prominent in their charts. They serve as fortune catalysts. Legal matters receive favorable aspects, making this an excellent day to resolve disputes, sign contracts, especially international ones, or pursue justice in situations where you've felt wronged. The cosmos supports fair outcomes that ultimately benefit your growth. Spiritual exploration brings profound rewards today, though perhaps not in ways immediately visible to others. Your intuitive capabilities are heightened, making meditation, visualization practices, or divination remarkably accurate. Insights gained today contain seeds of future material fortune if properly applied. Creative projects that incorporate elements of philosophy, cultural exchange, or teaching carry special fortune. If you're an artist, writer, or creator of any kind, work that challenges conventional thinking or bridges different worldviews attracts both attention and reward. Athletically, you benefit from endurance-based activities rather than pure power today. The Mars-Saturn sextile supports disciplined approach to physical challenges, with particular fortune in activities that combine mental strategy with physical execution. Your communication style carries unusual persuasive power today, especially when speaking about subjects you're genuinely passionate about.